Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to do one question, and somebody asked for Leonardo da Vinci, and that is one I can at least connect to because of past life connections and all that. I'll go right into it. This is not going to be a very long segment. And I lost it. Question from... Oh, that's right. We're submitting questions. Feel free, if you're new, submit questions. It's in the description down below. And I will get to it when I have announcements coming tomorrow, hopefully, if everything works out. And some of you submitted questions. I'm holding them, so I got to figure out what I'm supposed to be connecting to. Some things I'm not familiar with, so I have to connect to it so I can channel it. So we're working on that. So, a question from Mr. Lewis. What was my most recent lifetime? Who was I and what was I doing? One moment. Let me tap in a little bit. So, with your other question about Leonardo da Vinci, this is why we're channeling Leonardo da Vinci. As for other lifetime, one moment. Recent lifetime, I'm not picking up your. There are recent. I tell you this, I'm getting a Celtic lifetime. With farming. As for a most recent, I don't think it was that recent. That wasn't recent. But pick up a Celtic lifetime. One moment. Yeah, farming, very simple life. Of course, that was not recent, but it is a significant life in your lifetime. Funny. A recent lifetime, though, I guess this is what they wanted you to know about. Also, a lifetime in law enforcement was recent. I'm not sure if that connects with you or not. A law enforcement lifetime feels like around 1920s. As I said, I'm not sure if they connect with that, but that's what I'm receiving. Somebody that is with a simple life. There wasn't a lot of. There was crime, but you were doing like the basic necessities of a law enforcement officer. You weren't, you were risking your life every day, but it wasn't where you were was not a risky place for your life. So it wasn't your life wasn't in danger all the time like some places. I also do, which is strange because I do feel like it was in the New York City area back in that time. And of course, being a cop then. Anyway, whatever your shift was or whatever you're doing, it was harmonious. I don't believe it was a relative. I think it was you. I'll leave that with you and see what if that connects with you at all. Your Celtic lifetime is connected to this lifetime. So I'll leave you with that. Hopefully that makes some sense. Mr. Lewis's other question was about Leonardo da Vinci, and I'll tell you right now, Mr. Lewis, you do have a connection with Leonardo da Vinci, definitely. That's why you ask a question, and people don't just ask these things and have a connection. As for knowing Da Vinci, I don't think so, but you're influenced by him, by his arts. But you are not an artist. You were a lifetime. I think you were an inventor during that time. At least a trying to be one. I'm not sure if you're making money from it, but you were. I think you were living a farmer's life. Of course, this was not a recent life, but your connections to Leonardo are as strong as for influence because you do know about him, his what he was like, his the rumors of him and all that, or the fame. Of course, the inventor stuff was not super well known, but there was some out there. Of course, Medici, however you want to pronounce that, butchering your names again. So it was known, not to everybody, but it was known to, depending on who you were connected with. So I think you found him inspiring art-wise, but also inventing-wise. You were a inventor of some kind during that time. Of course, you weren't making money from it, but you still had the ambition for it. As for what you were during that time, I think it was carpeting, carpentry. I guess you can say that's kind of invention. Stools and things of that sort, just furniture. So that is invention. So I believe that's where your connection is with Da Vinci, knowing about him. Yeah, okay, I just got a flash. You did have a connection with a family that was known and knew him, like a upscale family, and you did work for them, so they knew about him. And so this is why, I know this all sounds like crazy, but this is how you knew about what he could do. So you did work for rich people. And this is how you knew about him. Try making that one up. That was neat. So, without further ado, Da Vinci is on the other side, and what the hell? Let's see how this. At least I know who that is. Some of these people ask about them. I'll have to do more research. And some I can't even pronounce their names. So there is a couple out there I have not answered some of these questions I haven't mentioned yet because I'm still figuring out. I have to connect to who it is. So, without further ado, blessings, universe, blessings all. Word from what inspired Leonardo da Vinci's inventions? This is Mr. Lewis's question. What inspired Leonardo da Vinci's inventions? And did you know about aliens or UFOs during his lifetime? Do I have a connection with Leonardo da Vinci? Well, I mentioned your connection with him, which is pretty fascinating. And we're channeling Leonardo da Vinci, which I never really thought about doing. I have a past life. I knew Leonardo da Vinci through his inventing stuff, apparently. So anyway, blessings all, and I shall return. Greetings, your earthly realm. I am Leonardo. It's a joy to be here. Blessings to you all. Blessings, universe. Blessing, earth, and its chaoticness. How curious this place is from this point of view of spirit. My alien connections are Arcturian and Palladian, but mostly Arcturian. I am obviously not of your world. This is my... Others might disagree. This is my only lifetime on your planet. One was enough. My talents were too much for this planet, too much for me. I could not handle all this. My inventions, I was here to bring a spark to your planet. Not to be as you say, just a person with a bunch of ideas. I was here to actually move technology forward. And I did in many ways. Well, not as I wished, but I was too advanced for your time. But drawings, the whole idea was to light a fire and let you know, world, that your technologies are not new ideas. This dimension is a false reality because it is almost phony. Because this has all been done before, technology-wise. You are in an infant state of technology. And yes, your society thinks it's all of wonder. It is humorous. As for where the ideas came for all, understand I am an inventor constantly throughout the universe. This world, as brutal as it was challenging to me. My sexuality was challenging. To be myself was unruly, but I did it anyway. I did not care the consequences. I was going to be myself. Screw your planet. Fuck you guys. And those of the same sexual preference, please do the same. Show yourself to the world. And you do. Blessings to you. This world needs to realize that you can't discriminate. Why would you do a thing like that? You're all humans. You're all souls. But as for alien connections, mostly Arcturian, I did realize who I was connected to, but not fully understanding it. But I knew it was not of a earthly realm. More like an angel spirit was around me and spoke to me. And it was of love, always. And encouraged me to be myself. Encouraged me to create and devour pages with my ideas. I was too much ahead of my time, but it was for good reason, to give your world a kick into the right direction. Of course, I was not as influential as I wish I was. The inventions were not as I wish they were. Understand, your dimension, I forgot much. As I was here to do, many of my ideas were frozen because of your density and its negativity, and its low vibration. Of course, sexual acts on your world are fun. Yes, I know. It is the joy here I had. Love here is of a joy, but not easy because no one agrees with who you are in love with, which is foolish of this planet. Backward. It is finally turning around, but it's taking too long. Yeah, ridiculous. But as for where I am today, I am on mostly Palladian planets, helping them with technology and being a part of love and being myself. Something I cannot do on your planet easily because it's too foolish to understand anything. It is a bully of the universe in some ways because it won't sprout out and live. Instead, it just wants to be controlled. Not the world, but those that live on it enjoy being controlled and brainwashed, unfortunately, which is no different in my time. Some like to feel like they're informed when they're not informed at all. They are just being told what they should know. They're given knowledge that those of hierarchy want them to have, or no knowledge at all, usually given very little. I, of course, found ways to teach myself and to gather knowledge. I was an enemy of the court, but not really. Amazement, yes, a self teacher in many ways. But your backward planet is not easy to watch sometimes because of its cruelty, which eventually will be lifted, hopefully. But the lessons here are crucial. But the sleepiness of it, the sleep state it is in, will not last forever. Why should it? All of you, forget your differences. Bring humor to your friendships, bring love, and forget your differences. Embrace your differences. Do not divide you. Don't let them divide you. Bring your world together, not apart. It takes time. I see a happy marriage here. It just takes time. Good night, all. Blessings to you. We cherish you on the other side. We always cherish you. Much love. I'll leave it at that. Keep it short. I'll be back tomorrow. Blessings all. Good night.